well, brothers, I love what is happening today in the court. And I love the drama that is going to take place because it is no longer children things. It is now the game of the men. You can see the previous court appearance of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you know, when the Nigerian government came with their evidence. There is what the judge put. He said trial within trial. That is the English political language. Trial within trial. And when the trial within trial was checkmated, it was founded and funded under the foundation that it was under duress. Under what? Duress. Under forceful human rights. That they went against his right and they forced him to do what? To say some certain things which on a norm it doesn't supposed to. To admit some certain things which on a norm it doesn't supposed to. You and I know Mazi Nnamdi Kanu very well. It's Mr. Nonsense. It doesn't tolerate, and you cannot, expect him to say some certain things that will implicate him in the court of the law, because he knows what it means to say some certain things or to admit some certain statements or to endorse or sign his signature in some write-up. But to under duress, there is a saying that a soldier fights to remain in order to fight tomorrow. That was what he did. He admitted, concur with the DSS based on the thorough torture that they give to him against his will. So today he is defending it. And as you can see, trial within trial, he conquered Nigeria and he defeated Nigeria. And it was clearly stated that, yes, truly, it was under duress, because for you to try him there on that condition, that situation, that his lawyer supposed to be there, supposed to be aware of which none of this things take place. But glory be to God that today is another day. We are waiting to see what will be the outcome of today, because so far so good. You can see, the European Union, that is the EU, you can see people from UN, United Nations, you can see AU, African Union, you can see all their delegates. It's not, I told you people that this thing has gone beyond children issues, children game. It has come to the level of, if you are not matured enough, please don't come to court. If you are not matured enough, please don't come and witness the matter. If you are not matured enough, please don't show. So it is the game of men. I repeat, men. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a man. Nigeria, man. AU, that is African Union, man. EU, European Union, man. UN, United Nations, you know what that means. So if you watch all this, and let me tell you, Pan-African delegates, and the leaders of Pan-Africa, as it is now, as it is hot, when you are mentioning Pan-Africa, you are mentioning including somebody like Captain Ibrahim Traore. You understand? And when you mention Ibrahim Traore, you are mentioning, see, there is a news, that is when I watch it. Africans are waking up. Go to Botswana president today. When I watch his speech, do you know what he said? He said, my family and my people are you people. I have no other family than you people. So you are my family and I am your son. So we are to make our nation and our people great. Revive again and become what God wants. In fact, when I watch the man's speech, I marveled that through Ibrahim Traore, through the speech of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the lecture and the lessons of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, have awakened the spirit of original Africa in the life of Africans. So today is going to be hot. Today is going to blow hot. And today is going to be the game of, it will go beyond trial within trial. It's going to play the game between men versus men, within the men. So that is how it is going to play. So I'm waiting. By 10 o'clock, it will be appearing in the court. You understand? Yeah, anything from 10, it will be appearing in the court. And the many delegates are already there. You can see, oh my God, you can see the delegates. They have already arrived, waiting for the chairman himself, the boss. You know, whenever he appears, he do appear with confidence. So my beloved brother, so let's wait and see how today we end, because today being the 13th, and I learned that he will still appear again on the 16th. Then after 16th, you have 18 and 19 to finalize the whole thing. Before the legal team of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will now come up with their own to ask if there is anything that they are going to kind of whether petition or to settle with the court.
But do you think that Nnamdi Kanu, do you think Nnamdi Kanu will accept, the conditions that Nigeria government will want to give him if he's ready to settle out of court?
It depends on the condition. He will like to do that. You understand? Because of what? Based on the condition, and he himself have already admitted that. Based on the condition that Nigeria will come with, that he may accept, he may not accept. But I believe within the advice or let me use the word suggestion of previous judge in person of Peter Nyako, advice, instruction, idea, I believe he will concur. But the only thing that will dramatize the issue or the situation is when Nigerian government come with a condition of him dropping Biafra. That will dramatize the whole situation or the whole condition. But whereby they did not come with the ideology of him dropping, Biafra, so definitely I believe he will concur. You understand? I believe he will concur, because what are we even dragging? What are we even, because this is what I want. And do you know that kidnapping alone has covered everything? That kidnapping has covered any case that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to answer or face in the court.
But do you think that he want to drop, the 50 billion naira suit?
It's not
against the government.
I am not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a rich. When I say rich man, is understand. He's a rich man. He's done. It's okay. He's not a hungry person. You understand? So 50 billion, he has more than that. I don't know in naira. He worth more than that. Do you understand? So he worth more than that. But see, Nigeria, that amount. That money is not the major thing, but they want to kind of prove a point to Nigeria and correct Nigeria for some certain things and some certain actions within the some certain mentality which they did not know according to the law. That even you being a government fighting good and fine, there are some extent at which you can operate or you can attack somebody based on the right of humanity, based on his fundamental rights, based on his fundamental rights. That is the issue. That is what they want to correct Nigeria. You understand? So he can reduce it, reduce the price because it has come here to pay according to France how much you want to pay. So they can go into negotiation in that price, that 50 billion. There may be a kind of coming down to reduction 25 to 30 or 35 billion, and Nigeria will like to settle it or take this money and let's end up this case. And the area of kidnapping, please sacrifice that one for us. It can, it's a normal thing. You can forfeit it, but this agitation will continue. You understand? And the agitation go for 9 be the cocoa. That Biafra 9 be the cocoa, and that is the main point which he must do what? Achieve. Not even in death, but in life. Because God has given him long life, and he must be alive to witness it.
Allow them to show themselves.
This way.
How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
You have finally gotten a new judge to handle your case. How do you feel about that?
Great, I suppose. Yes.
So what are your expectations from today's proceedings?
Is that justice will be done, of course, in accordance with the rule of law. That's what I'm expecting.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
That's my daughter. Take advantage of my daughter.
How far? Let's see for one turn my brain this morning.
You expected me.
Hello. Hello.
One copy now.
Where are we going? Right, this way. How are you? Yes, sir. How are you? What the recording the platform? Get it? Look. Yes. Come on.
The truth is finally out. Now that the Finnish government has declared the CDS of Nigeria, Musa, a terrorist now, what is the next phase of the lie? What lies can the government tell Nigerians? Now that Samonepa is no longer in the picture, because it has always been pictured that Samonepa is the cause of insurgency in Southeast, and now that insurgency has stopped in Southeast, and now that the Finnish government has vindicated Samonepa, that those sponsoring insecurity and terrorists in the country are those some persons in the military. Now, where would CDS Musa bury his shame? Because a group of people are saying we want to exit the country. Because the Igbos are saying they are tired of the contraption called One Nigeria. That this One Nigeria, it will not work. And then it has not been working. It has been a country full of lies, propaganda, and shame. That has always been how it is from. So I am not surprised that the Finnish government has now come out to say CDS Musa is a terrorist for all the atrocities he has been, for all the atrocities he has committed in disguise of pretending to keep one Nigeria, and that one Nigeria has caused a whole lot of catastrophe in the country. Just some days ago, a notorious bandit, a notorious bandit that was declared wanted was seen in Katsina State with top government officials going for peace talk. Between Mazi and that terrorist, who is more deadly? Who is more deadly? But here we are today. Mazi Kanu is still in detention. Kanu is still in detention because of the Igbophobia, of the hate. If Simon Ekpa happens to be from the Fulani extraction, Simon Ekpa would not be a terrorist. I can beat my chest because we've seen Fulani militias that have been given amnesty. We've seen Fulani militias that have been integrated into the society. Now that Finland have written to the ICC, Nigeria should immediately hand over CDS Musa for questioning, because the French government have done their own findings too, and they've seen that something is pushing under the ground, that this man has a connection with these Fulanis, has a connection with these bandits, has a connection with these terrorists. So if they are sincere, they should hand over CDS Musa to ICC for questioning. Because now that the French government has done their own conclusion, I've seen that CDS Musa himself is not innocent in this. Nigeria cannot pretend as if they are not aware that CDS Musa has been declared wanted by ICC and the Finnish government. No matter how they tend to die the matter, it is in the social media space. Everybody has seen it, that CDS Musa has been declared wanted by ICC and the Finnish government. No matter how the Nigerian government want to die this matter, but they are very quick to declare Simon Ekpa and IPOB a terrorist group. Now that the Finnish government and the ICC has declared CDS Musa a terrorist, why is the story not online? Why is the story not flying online? Because they themselves are also part of people championing insecurity and terrorism in the country. And that is why I say that anybody that speaks against the vision of the country, they will do everything possible to take that person off the hook. They will do everything possible for them to take that person off the hook. That is why I see that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been in detention. And the Finnish government, they were so gullible to be used by the Nigerian government. They were just too gullible. Because if they were not gullible, why would a country like Nigeria come to tell you that Simon Ekpa is the one sponsoring insecurity all the way from Finland, and you sit your ass down in Finland and you believe them? But there are some rumors that the envelope also changed hand. You know Nigerian story now. You know Nigerian government, that Nigerian government, anything that Nigerian government cannot do to bribe does not exist. I am very sure that the government have bribed the Finnish court. And that is why I see that Samonekpa was wrongfully accused and sentenced. Now that the appeal court is now coming out to reverse all your stuffs. It is now a very clear indication that Samonekpa is innocent of all the charges leveled against him, because the Finnish government has come out to indict CDS Musa, saying that CDS Musa is the major financier of insecurity in Nigeria, and it should be tried by ICC, not just local courts. It should be tried by ICC. Enough of all these presents. We know that this one Nigeria, it can never work. No matter how we tend to rub our heads, no matter how we tend to try to patch things up, that one Nigeria cannot work. And that has always been the current state of Nnamdi Kanu, that one Nigeria would not take us anywhere and that it will not work. Today, the truth is not coming out. The truth is not coming out. Now, the list of people, ICC will publish names of people sponsoring banditry and sponsoring insecurity in Nigeria. Their names will be published. And when that is published, let's see how CDS Musa would escape it. Let's see how CDS Musa would escape the wrath. They have used kangaroo judgments to sentence Samonekpa. But today, the truth is not coming out. The truth is not out. That everybody knows the reason why insecurity is still thriving in Nigeria. And it's just because of one person that claims he is protecting the masses, rather underground, supporting the fight for terrorism. But the question is, how long can we continue to be deceived? How long can we continue to be deceived by the Fulanis? Don't forget that the CDS is a Fulani man. How long can we continue to be deceived by a Fulani man in our own country? And tomorrow you say that Biafra will not exist. Biafra will exist. No matter how you tend to hold it, Biafra would exist the country. No matter how you tend to keep it, Biafra would exist this country. And I am sure that Mazi Kanu and Mazi Samonekpa will come out strong, no matter how they tend to do all this rubbish. They will come out strong. If today is the first time of coming across this channel, please can you like this video, share it, comment for more political discourse. Thank you.